she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Why am I arguing with a 4-year-old?
At 4 3/4.
So I put on me jumper and hoed into some tucker. But me brekkie had chicken snacks. Well, I don't like to whinge, but I said, bring on me damper and hot chalky. Okay, I'm sorry. But it just looks so great on me. Oh, please, Riley, I have nothing else to wear today. All the other clothes I borrowed from you are dirty. Stuffed under my bed.
Hi everyone, it's Taryn from Earth to Mars, where I talk about all things personal development as well as INTJ topics. This video is the first in a new segment I'm doing where I'll be breaking down the characteristics of well-known INTJs of the world, both real and fictional, giving a little history behind the person or the character, and then diving into their INTJ traits. So hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. I'm sure you've heard of Ashley Olsen, the elder twin sister of Mary-Kate, millennial fashion icon, and best known for her role as Michelle Tanner on Full House. Ashley Fuller Olsen was born on June 13, 1986 in Sherman Oaks, California. She started her acting career alongside her sister Mary-Kate before she was even a year old. Over the years, she went on to achieve stardom at a very young age, starring in over a dozen films like Two of a Kind, Passport to Paris, and New York Minute. She also helped create the Mary-Kate and Ashley line, the very popular preteen and teen clothing collection that was sold in Walmart in the 2000s.
Don't let their size fool you. This tiny teen duo means big business.
I like the big fruit better. These are designs of the Mary-Kate and Ashley line in the U.S. It's accessories and shoes and 47 categories.
But despite her and her sister's astronomical success, Ashley Olsen wasn't really a fan of all that came with the fame. Being an INTJ, she was more reserved and preferred staying to herself. She's been quoted saying some of the following. If you want to get your picture taken, you know where you have to go, but I'm the type of person who would rather stay home than get my picture taken. It's intrusive, and I get that it should be flattering in a weird way, but at the same time, it's not me and I don't feel comfortable. I'm the most private person. I hardly ever do photo shoots, and I hardly ever do this. I like staying out of the press so that when I do something or actually come out with something, it's surprising and exciting. And people will want to know what you're up to as opposed to already seeing you in those magazines every week. We're not product pushers. I don't know if it's because of the way we grew up. We just don't like talking about ourselves or talking about what we're doing. It's not really our approach. Now, in these following video clips, you'll really see more of her INTJ characteristics. And before we get into that, I put together an INTJ traits checklist that shows the traits Ashley exhibits. Of course, this isn't an exhaustive list. Every trait will not pertain to every single INTJ, but I think this list fits the majority of us. So throughout the clips, I thought it would be fun to see how many boxes she checks.
I want to play a little game with you. We call it the Who Is game. So who's the most outgoing? Okay.
You also do a kind of questionnaire with yourself, and in it I was struck, you said your principal defect is being socially awkward. Really?
I'm really not great with crowds or big groups of people or speaking, public speaking. I'm not great at
What
that.
happens to you when you
It's
do
just you
public
get anxious.
speaking?
I get very anxious. I don't know if that happens to you, but it's just something about being in front of that many people.
Heart pounding?
Yeah, I guess I black out. I never really remember how an interview went or how, you know.
So
I mean, it kind of just comes with the territory, and I guess you just kind of have to accept it. I mean, you know, a lot of the times I get flustered if I see someone taking my picture or being followed. And now there's, 47 categories from hair products to clothing and shoes and everything else.
Riley Smith and Jared Padalecki, and of course my sister Mary-Kate. We had a great time, and we got to go and run around the city and goof off most of the time, so it was great.
In those previous clips, you can see her reserved nature and how private she is, especially when she described how she doesn't like her picture being taken or being seen out very much. Also, her social awkwardness / anxiety she speaks about. Even in this screenshot and the clip before, you can see how uncomfortable she looks on camera. Her arms are folded and she sounded a little nervous when she talked, so I think these 3 traits check out.
You talk about the fact that she says, I was lucky to be my best friend.
Right.
Through the ups and downs, I have a great relationship with me.
Right. Because it's true. At the end of the day, I mean, yes, I have my sister, and she's the closest thing to me. But you really just have yourself, and, you know, to feel good about yourself, you're obviously going to make decisions. You're going to make smarter decisions just with your life and things that are, and probably do things that are a little more meaningful.
As anyone grows up, you know, you have your own style. When you're younger, you just kind of go along with everything and don't really care, and then you grow up and you kind of, I guess, grow into your own.
Ashley, I would say, is a little more sophisticated, and she's like a Chanel girl. Mary-Kate's a little more funky and eclectic. And
Who's the serious one? Who's the wacky one?
There's not really a serious and wacky one. I'd say that we both actually have a little more business-like.
And you're...
For us, you know, we were very young and we had a good time doing it, but we were used to that. We were used to doing something for a little while and moving on and trying something else.
That's how Full House was.
That's how Full House was, and all of our little videos, and we had other things going for us, so we didn't, you know, we were young.
Never felt like that was the end.
Now, in those clips, you can definitely see her business-like demeanor. And in the clip before, she was only around 16 or 17, but she spoke like she was much older, and it's very apparent she was more mature for her age when she was describing their career. And Mary-Kate herself even said that Ashley was more business. And lastly, you can see her individualism / lone wolf mentality in some of those clips. Even though she's close to her sister, you can tell that she would also be pretty secure if it were just her, and that she's capable of making her own decisions. A huge telltale sign of Ashley's INTJ nature is how she withdrew from the public eye. In 2007, Ashley, along with her sister, decided to take a step back from acting to focus on her budding fashion career, and in 2012 decided to retire completely. She rarely gives interviews now or does photo shoots, and who could blame her? She spent the first 17 years of her life working, constantly being photographed and hounded by fans and the paparazzi. Many years passed with Ashley staying out of the public eye, and she was content with this decision. She and her sister even declined the role of Michelle Tanner for the 2015 Full House reboot, Fuller House. Ashley was quoted saying, "I have not been in front of a camera since I was 17, and I don't feel comfortable acting." Her under-the-radar demeanor goes well beyond the TV screen, and like many INTJs, she isn't on social media. Any accounts that she has are run by her team, I believe, or their fan pages. Every now and then, she may pop up on someone's page from an event or an outing, but it's pretty rare that you'll see her. Here's a rare video of her and her sister from social media.
Happy birthday, Ashley. I hope this year is one of the best ones yet. We're sending you lots of love. And can't wait to meet you soon. Bye.
Ashley got married in December 2022, and in true INTJ fashion, kept it under wraps and had a small, intimate ceremony. I commend her for that, and I'll probably be doing the same if I ever get married. In mid-August 2023, she shocked the world by welcoming a son named Otto. No one outside of her inside circle even knew that she was pregnant, and I personally couldn't find any photos of her during any stage of her pregnancy. The baby's photo has not been released, nor has Ashley made a public statement regarding her pregnancy, which shows just how much her privacy means to her. She's now enjoying a quiet life with her husband and child, and is still making her mark in the fashion world with her and Mary-Kate's fashion line, The Row. This methodical, reserved, logical visionary has achieved much in her young lifetime, and her INTJ nature plays a big role in her success and how she navigates the world. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next INTJ character breakdown.